inside, ice cold exacta. The outside, Todd TVG. Ice cold exacta.
Oh.
TVG on the outside.
Todd TVG's going to get there? No, I ran out of time. Made a nice move, though.
Harness racing's free.
I mean, I got to hand it to him considering he...
Dave Weaver able to get the victory.
Those are some big weights that they were hauling there. That was not easy. All right.
Okay, is it?
Should I have to do a Periscope for this, don't I?
No, not on your phone.
Through Twitter?
On your phone, it's through Twitter. We found that one out.
Oh, God damn it. How?
We're waiting for Magic to figure out Twitter right now.
Shut up! Which button? How did you do? How did we do this?
It just says go live when you try and tweet.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool.
Hey, we've got two people we were trying to figure out Twitter.
Hey, there we go. All right, we're on Twitter. Awesome. Cool.
Love it.
I gotta figure out where the hell we're gonna set this. Is that gonna work?
Yeah, that'll work.
I feel like that's too low. It's gonna be looking up our noses. Hang on, I got an idea.
The Magic Mike Show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is how we do it every time.
We'll figure it out. You want?
Put it up on a pillow. Yeah, hold that for a second. You're just pointing it at me. There you go.
Oh, it's live on live.
Live. Oh my God. Liveception right there. Oh, that's so much better.
Boom sauce.
Hold on, everybody. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Now we're a little higher. There we go. Okay. Except you're not in it.
All right.
Oh, good old Magic Mike Show.
It's a little crooked.
Yeah. Curves to the left.
I'm taking over.
Please do. I'm the recording guy. I don't know how to do. Ooh, that's good. I like that. And then now we're looking at the same direction for both of these.
Just like that.
Just like that.
It's even flat too. It's not all crazy. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us here on the live stream. Trying to knock out the early pick 4 here from Pimlico. We're going through races 3 through 6. There's a pick 5 that starts in race 2. So make sure that if you're going to play the pick 4, if you like it, play the pick 5 too, because it's usually a pretty good sequence there.
Very good. Should be.
I'm doing 6 through 9 pick 4 for the guide that's coming out tomorrow. So we'll be going over one of my races, and then we're going to cover a couple races before that. Kitchen's doing what, 10 through 13?
I think so.
Got to get our top 4s in today too. So a lot going on. And of course, we're live.
We are live. We're about to get going on this one. You can't really see the chat, can you? I'm sorry.
It's very odd. Yay, my faves. What is up? Thank you. Now we can see it over there. It's going to be a little less weird.
Yeah, Magic made it back from Europe. Yeah.
Barely.
Magic is just now catching up on sleep. What was he doing?
You're recording.
Whoa. I got that part. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I was going to try and see the...
Oh, you're trying to see the questions. Don't worry about YouTube.
Are you going to be able to see them? Not really. We'll just have to wait until this is over.
Boom. Again.
God, you're so smart. All the time. Every time. All right. Listen, Stephanie's here. That's all that matters.
That is all that matters.
There's 38 people. Well, we just lost one already. I said Stephanie's all that matters, and we lost someone. So someone got mad.
I don't blame them.
All right. Cool. All right. You ready to go, my friend?
Let's make some magic.
People.
All right. Here all night.
At this rate, we really will. Let me make sure I got the right mic on.
So the Blues game is on right here. So I will be casually looking up here, and if I punch magic or scream.
If we're looking like that direction, that's why that's where the TV's at.
The highest probability I will drop an F-bomb on the podcast today. Not gonna lie.
That's fine. That's fine. What's up, everybody? I'm Magic.
And I'm Mike.
And this is the Magic Mike Show live from Santa Monica, California. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. It's 4-3. My mood will be decided by the score of that game.
4-3. If you're not watching live and you're listening to the podcast, the Blues and Sharks just started the third period. The Blues, if you didn't know, Mike is a big fan. Up 4-3 to start this one. So we're we're gonna watch this while we talk about some horses. And Mike, we had the card come out. I was a little late for Saturday for Preakness Day at Pimlico. Holy smokes, that is a tough card, isn't it?
Friday and Saturday are both very tough. You got loaded races, big fields. You got a lot of different horses that could step up. You have a lot of questionable favorites that are going to clearly be the favorite and should be, but you're not really sure if they're going to be able to get home. And we're going to actually go over, I'm writing about one of those in my sequence where I'm just going to defensively use it all over the place. And I'm actually going to defensively use one of those big favorites in our sequence too. So I think there's some chances if you find horses that you really like and take some stands, there's chances to spread and beat some we'll call them questionable favorites around those horses.
Yeah. So this is going to be the early pick 4, which starts with races 3, 4, 5, 6. Mike said earlier it's races 2 through 6 is the first pick 5. So there's a lot of value to be had all over this cards. Both days. I'm really impressed with Pimlico for what they were able to draw in for the amount of the field sizes. There really aren't many standouts in any race that I've looked at. So it's kind of a short but sweet meet at Pimlico. We're going to definitely try and help you out with some winners. Before we get there, Mike, what's the best thing you've seen since we talked on the recap show?
3 straight Blues goals. We were down 3-1 in the second period. We're now at 4-3. That will be the best thing I saw. But although I will say you are right, the Pimlico cards are really good, and we are not going to have any rain this weekend. It's the highest percentage chance of rain in Pimlico is 20% on Friday or Saturday.
Oh my goodness! See, that was what I was thinking. That was their issue. I remember last year, especially the fog and the rain. Took out so many horses, like they just scratched because of the conditions.
Yeah, especially the turf. I mean, it was like just a bog out there.
Yeah.
You had horses scratching left, right, and center, and Slim's like telling us tips from trainers that totally did not come through. So we're happy that we're gonna have fast and firm, so we don't get the random Slim trainer tips this year.
You should have. It's a quick story about Slim from the Kentucky Derby. So we were there. He and I were there Friday and Saturday to watch the races. And Friday he was all about he knew what the track biases were. Saturday, the first race goes off, and it was completely against what he said. And he goes, "Oh my God, you guys, this is the last with after everything you thought about. I'm changing all my handicapping for the rest of the day." And then the second race, it went back to the bias he talked about. And then he was like, "Okay, the bias is on. We are going. This is going to be great. We're going to make so much money." And I'm like, that if you guys don't know, that's Slim. And I love him to death. So I say that all lovingly, but it's just that's the day at the track with Slim. That's how it starts.
Well, and bias is an interesting thing because I am a firm believer in bias, but I think that you have to be very careful about over handicapping it because a lot of times bias is the best horse too. Especially if you're at tracks that you have lower level claiming races or you have these allowances. A lot of the best horses are speed horses, and all of a sudden the guy next to you goes, "Oh, it's a speed bias track." And I'm like, "Well, the last 4 horses won on the lead at 4 to 5. Like that's not a speed bias track. The best horses were speed horses." So you have to be careful about it. I do think it's interesting. And Churchill, both Friday and Saturday, played this way. Speed did better later in the day. So as the track was run over, that was when speed started to improve. And then when water went into the track, that's when speed started to improve. So if you can find those adjustments and be the first to adjust, then it makes a huge difference. It's tough when you're playing pick 4s and pick 5s, though, because you're literally trying to handicap the future of what that track bias will be, how it will play out. But it does make a big difference. And it is a great way to find big time prices where other people aren't necessarily looking.
Yeah, I mean, we had the same issue at the Derby. We were trying to hit the pick 4, and you're trying to guess what and look what happened to the track.
Yeah.
The first 3 races of that pick 4 sequence, they were fine. They were, fast and firm. And then the Derby came, and you're like, if you're locked in and you were like, shoot, I should have added a mutter. Well, too late.
Yeah.
You can't add a mutter.
It's tough.
Yeah.
That's what those big breaks. I understand why you have to have them. There's so many people there, and everyone's trying to get to the windows. But man, it makes it tough to handicap sometimes because it's a 3.5-4 hour difference in the sequence from the first post to the last post. So it makes a big difference.
Can I tell you what the best thing that I've seen this week?
Oh yeah. Hey, Magic. What's the best thing you've seen this week?
Luis Saez getting a 15-day suspension. I haven't laughed that hard in so long. What the frolic are they doing? Why? This is the stupidest thing I've seen in ages. What are they doing?
Well,
what are they doing?
They figured they couldn't handle. I literally think like it's a hold my beer moment. They're just like, here, let's make this even more ridiculous. It was like, look, there's nothing he could have done. That was just a total BS thing. And like there was something that I guess it's going to cost him like $80,000 average purse money.
Yeah.
Plus the $130,000 he lost from coming down on the Derby. Like it's really a lot of money too. And I think that's just a real scapegoat move because the horse switch leads and ducked out. Like what's he supposed to do?
There was it's one thing like for us to all kind of come on here and defend the stewards for making an incredibly difficult decision in basically our sports Super Bowl.
Yep.
This is coming back afterwards and saying, by the way, like, not only did you guys not win the Super Bowl because of this call, we're going to take your first round draft pick for the next 10 years.
Well, it's just trying to cover. It's CYA.
It's stupid.
It's just covering.
It's stupid. And it's not even 15 days. It's 15 race days. He could have missed the Belmont. What? Horse racing. Stop it. Just freaking stop it. Okay, that's the best thing that I saw though with Luis Saez, because I was like, this is par for the course. Like, the nice thing is, the next time somebody complains about the California stewards doing some boneheaded move,
you just point to this.
Yeah, but remember, we weren't the ones that did that to Luis Saez, so we've at least got that.
Well, somewhere Paco Lopez is smiling as his
That's what's even Paco Lopez.
As his 60-day suspension got reduced to 30 for doing something 10 times worse.
All right, and on today's show, we are going to do the early pick 4 at Pimlico on Saturday, May 18th. Get ready, it's going to be a fun one. Rise up. All right, the racing dudes, they stop, they talk in between. We just go and then take care of it later. So
we're pros.
On that note. All right, Mike, kicking things off at Pimlico on Saturday, May 18th. Race number 3 in the early pick 4. This is the Sir Barton Stakes, a $100,000 stakes race for 3-year-olds that have never won an open stakes race. So it's a restricted stakes, but it's not based on who bred them or where they were bred. It's an interesting one, and I like it. In the years past, we had Axeman last year who came chopping through the fog and just looked incredible. American Freedom a few years ago, which it's hard to believe that he qualified by not winning an open stakes, but he went on to have a great career. I don't think we have an Axeman